Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday evening to you. Happy start to the NFL season. How about that? Week 1 starts tonight. The Buffalo Bills at the Rams. It's on right now. I haven't even got to sit down yet, but I'm going to here in just a few minutes. But I wanted to spend a few minutes to talk with you, give you a preview of tomorrow night's Friday night football matchup. Two 2-0 teams. This is probably the premier game in Southern Illinois this weekend as the Murphysboro Red Devils come to Carterville to take on your Carterville Lions. Should be a great matchup. Of course, Carbondale opened the season cross-county rival win over Carbondale last week. They picked up a Week 2 win over Anna Jonesboro. Carterville, on the other hand, opened the season with a win over the Benton Rangers, and then last week the cross-county rival matchup, the 15-11 win over the Heron Tigers. Man, that was such a good game. Hard-fought game by both teams. A lot of penalties for the Lions. But a win's a win. We will definitely take that. Tomorrow night, though, should be just an outstanding ball game and a matchup between these two teams. And as I've been doing every week, give you a little preview here on the video of my pregame interview that I do with head coach Brett Dial. And we'll do that again right here. This is head coach Brett Dial talking about the matchup against the Murphysboro Red Devils coming up tomorrow night.
Coach Brett Dial joins us on our pregame show as the Lions get ready to host the Murphysboro Red Devils. I think everybody's kind of looking at this game as one of the premier games in Southern Illinois this week.
Well, I definitely understand why. I mean, the thing about the field here tonight is that you've got two teams that were in the second round of the 4A playoffs last year, and both of these teams brought back a lot of players. So there's a lot of kids on both sides of the field that have playoff experience and are hungry for another round.
This Murphysboro team showing the ability to hang some points on the board.
Yeah, they always are, and a very explosive team. They're very diverse offensively. They can run it. They do a nice job with their play-action passing, and they've got a lot of athletes on the field that, if they get free, they can break it. So, we're kind of the same way. We played a little bit of a different style here in the first 2 weeks than I thought we would. But, I know we still have the ability, and we've shown the ability to put up points pretty quick, and we just have to be a little bit more consistent in that.
And this Lions team, the offense can get rolling.
Sure, and I think the key to that is that you have diversity in your offense, that you're able to run and throw, and we did a really good job of that. I was really pleased with the Heron game. The moment we went down in the third quarter, we responded in 3 plays, all 3 passes, and moved down the field very, very quickly. So we have the quick strike ability, and I also think with the play of our offensive line here in the first couple of weeks, we've shown a little bit of an ability to ground and pound the ball a little bit. So both of these things you're going to have to be able to do if you want to continue to win and advance far in the playoffs.
What was your takeaway coming out of the Heron game?
It was kind of a strange night. Just multiple scores called back, and kind of we struggled to get in a flow, and we struggled a little bit to get in a flow against Benton too. So we've got to fix that. We've got to be a little bit more consistent and finish off some of our drives. But we were fortunate to go on the road there and maybe not play our best game and still get out of there with the win and to survive a special teams touchdown in a close ball game. That's tough to do. Hats off to our defense. They've played outstanding up to this point, and we need to get a little bit more separation and help those guys out on the offensive side.
Does it help to get in a flow when you're at home?
Well, I think that there's no doubt that when you're playing at home, it's definitely easier to get that momentum on your side. It's hard to get that momentum on the road. I mean, you've got to really dominate to get it. At home, a big play or two can really get the place going, and it can be a tough place to play for opponents. I mean, we've been pretty tough at home for a long time here since we've had this field, and hopefully that's the way it is again against Murphy.
Well, good luck tonight. We'll talk in the postgame.
All right, thanks.
There you go, head coach Brett Dial. A pregame interview that you'll hear tomorrow night starting at about 6:40 with the pregame coverage with Scott Hudson, myself, on News Radio WJPF and AM 1340, 99.5 FM. And pregame starts at 6:40. Now, tomorrow night, Brett posted this earlier, and I just want to make sure I share it with you. Don't forget tomorrow night, Carterville Free Fair Kicks off this weekend, and tomorrow night, right around game time, the Twilight Run is going to be taking place, and we'll be obstructing traffic there on east of the school. So if you're coming from Greenbrier, which is from the stoplights at Murphysboro, at John A. Logan, if you're coming from Murphysboro and you're coming that way, and you turn left there at the lights at Logan and come up and make your way to the high school, you may, if you're running late, you may get diverted because they'll have that blocked off. You'll maybe better to come up from Cambria there, the Cambria exit off of 13. So just keep that in mind tomorrow night as you're making your way to the game. Hey, Scott and I will have pregame coverage starting tomorrow night, 6:40, and of course we'll have our live stream up as well. Just go to YouTube, search Murphysboro at Carterville, and that'll take care of you. I want to apologize for last week. Just did not have a good video feed. I didn't have a good signal over at Heron. Tried to fix it. I know the video was jumping. The audio was awesome. But the video was just kind of jumping around. Plus, we had a glare trying to shoot through a window. Just wasn't a pretty sight. But it should be better coming up tomorrow night. So we hope to see you there tomorrow night. We need the fans, everybody, to come out. It's going to be a beautiful night for football. Weather-wise, not expecting any rain until Saturday. It's going to be cool. Just should be a great time. And as I mentioned, pregame coverage will start at 6:40 on News Radio WJPF, AM 1340, 99.5 FM, and on our YouTube stream. I want to say thank you to Gail Johnson for the pictures that she allows me to use. And should be a dandy. We hope to see you there. Go Buffalo Bills and go Lions tomorrow night. Thanks for your time. Hope you have a great evening. And we'll talk to you tomorrow evening for Carterville Lions football. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great night.